everybody. Welcome to On the Grid, the show where our four NASCAR.com experts fill out their chase grid to prove who is the best at ultimate and picking a champion. He's brushing his shoulders
already?
The chase hasn't even started. He's brushing his shoulders out like he's got the pick.
Oh.
He said expert.
I was looking for someone behind the couch. I didn't know who was here.
We're going to let the results show.
They found someone else.
We'll let the results show who the real expert is.
Right
because
there.
every single one of these guys fill out their own chase grid. And we're going to start with the Challenger round. That's the first three races of the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Chicago, New Hampshire, and Dover. A little consensus here between all you guys. No one has A.J. Allmendinger, Eric Almirola, or Greg Biffle advancing past this first round. The one difference was this man right here, Crew Chief Brad Parrott. You don't have Kurt Busch advancing past these first three races. Why not?
Well, self-destruction. Boom. He's with a first-year crew chief. He's only got a teammate in Kevin Harvick. I think all the eggs are being thrown at Kevin Harvick at Stewart Haas. Everybody's not going to be perfect every week, and he's my pick not to be perfect.
Yeah, everyone else here picked Casey Kane not to make it over Kurt Busch, so everyone else has Kurt Busch advancing. We'll move on to the contender round. The contender round is Kansas, Charlotte, and of all places, Talladega. That's where that round ends. Remember, anybody who wins a race automatically advances. The rest is based on points and consistency. The one consensus pick for the contender round for all you guys, no one has Carl Edwards moving on past the contender round.
We are mean people, aren't we?
Bobby, you were the
I hate to be mean, but it happens that way.
You were the one difference here for this round. Everyone else has Ryan Newman not advancing. You have him advancing into the final 8, and you don't have Denny Hamlin. Why'd you make that pick?
Hey, let's think about this. What car has he drove lately?
He has some allegiances, but that means you also know something. What is it about Ryan Newman that you have him advancing?
Well, I think that my first thought would be he's been consistent, but he's so quiet consistent.
Right.
He finishes 8th, 12th, 15th. He might not be able to win 3 races in a row, the first 3 rounds or the second 3, but he's going to be consistent throughout. And he doesn't make the mistakes. And I think consistency is going to pay off for the first couple rounds. That's where I went.
All right, and as we move on, it only gets harder to start eliminating drivers. The Eliminator Round, Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix. Remember, the winners of those races go to the Final Four race in Homestead to determine a champion. So the Eliminator Round, some consensus for you guys. No Joe Gibbs racing cars, no Rush Fenway cars, and everyone has Joey Logano being eliminated in the Eliminator Round and not making it to the Final Four. Chris Rice, my man over here, you're the only one who does not have Jimmy Johnson advancing. No Jimmy Johnson in Homestead? What are you talking about?
No Jimmy. Well, let's look at his year. Let's look at Jimmy Johnson's year. I picked him at Indianapolis, where his teammate was awesome. He didn't even run good. Go back and look at years past. When did Jimmy Johnson win a championship? The last 3 races. Up until then, he didn't have a championship once. So you go back and look at them races, that's why I don't have him going to the final.
The one that was tough for me that I almost advanced to the final race was Denny Hamlin, because I think he's going to have 2 very good tracks in that last section. He's got Phoenix, he's got Martinsville. He's going to be really good at both those tracks. He could win one or both of those races. That was really tough for me. I did eliminate him, but I really thought about putting him into that final section because I think he's going to be very good.
Way too much thinking going on.
It makes logical sense. Those are 2 of his best racetracks, Martinsville and Phoenix.
Got to get to him.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be there to advance to Homestead. And in that championship round at Homestead, a consensus among all our 4 experts, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, and Jeff Gordon. Marty, what is it about those 3? I mean, it seems like it's been all year, but
right.
I mean, none of you picked. All of you have picked them to advance all the way to Homestead.
It's speed. I mean, that's the bottom line, is speed. Those are the cars that have the best speed. Those are the cars that have the best chances to win. So that's why when you hear, Saturday post-race at Richmond, that's what the Joe Gibbs racing driver is talking about. We lack speed. These cars have the speed, so that puts them in contention at every race. As it turns out, you're probably going to have to win one of those last 3 races to put yourself into Homestead, because only one guy is getting in via points.
The easiest place to get speed is where, Bobby?
Engine.
Under the hood.
Boom. So you look at them cars.
Don't break it, Rice. We don't own those, exactly.
You look at them cars.
They don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a championship. And it's going to take somebody that's won a championship to win the 2014 championship.
Dylan Hart Jr.
Great point, because 3 of you, the debate really begins now, because 3 of you have picked the same driver to win. Jeff Gordon, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Gordon. Why is Jeff Gordon the champion?
Because he's got a championship and he's got the whole package. He's got the package to outrun those other 3 teams at Homestead.
between the years.
Marty,
Yeah.
why is Jeff Gordon the champion?
I agree. I think mentally Jeff Gordon has the best shot to win the championship because I think he has the speed. He believes in the team. He and Alan Gustafson are working together better than ever. And you don't hear any division at all when they talk about that race team at all. He is very excited for this. I think he's motivated too, right? So I don't know what you think, but I think he is probably as motivated as he's been in 5 to 10 years to go out and win a championship.
We talk about speed, but it comes down to one race. Is it speed
Correct.
at
That's
that
what
track?
I was getting ready to say. This is not your normal championship. We want it to be exciting for us. This is something big. Steve Letort's last race, I'm telling you, he's going out on top.
And whoever does finish highest will have to win the race to win the championship.
You think it comes
think
down to
so?
a winner?
Yes.
Anything can happen. I think that's the best part about this new Chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup format. So we'll see at the end of Homestead who's right. They made their picks. You can make your picks. We want you to fill out a Chase grid. Just go to NASCAR.com/grid. You can fill out your picks. You can also win a lot of money if you pick the perfect bracket, the
100
perfect
grand.
Chase grid. Thank all you guys for joining us, and you out there, enjoy the Chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.